Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas. And pay heed, all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football, too. And the Jayhawks will get us started with the opening kickoff. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Texas Tech's offense will go to work first. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Pride. There he goes. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
We know this guy is in contention right now for the Heisman Trophy, and this late in the year, if you're going to bring that home, you've got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again today. He is turning it on late this season.
Let's talk for just a second about Texas Tech. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. So Kansas offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads, showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Marshall. Here's the pressure. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Russell. And they'll knock him down. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put up the 3-ball from 43 yards away. Absolutely center cut. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Got it in the middle. It's Joyner. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Takes a handoff. It's Joyner.
And you want to run the football, right? And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the ground with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
It'll be 3rd and long. Rush is on him. Moving out of the pocket. Rolling right and going deep. And they can't hook up on the big. And that brings up a 4th down. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Coleman. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. 3rd and goal. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And the Jayhawks will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Turning it on. 10. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play, 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got a man, it's Ferguson. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks away on the left. The 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's Texas Tech holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats.
Texas Tech 14, Kansas 10.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. It's caught. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On the run, it's Webb. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Jayhawks send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They'll try the run. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield, making something happen.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the drag.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the first down.
I tell you, they tried to go draw in the middle of the field. That back had nowhere to go with the football. He was tackled right away for a loss.
Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Ferguson. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Makes the catch. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. Bringing the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Webb. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll ride his man on the option. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And you see the option mention being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. You got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Texas Tech, 14.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Joyner. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, because this defense has already given up a lot of yards through the air to this quarterback, they're starting to play back. The guys are dropping in zone coverage, hoping not to get burned. What they're not expecting, though, is for him to take off and running it. When you drop guys out in zone coverage, there's a lot of open space right over the ball. Quarterback saw it that time. The first time in the game, he's decided to scramble, but it was a good decision.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
If they're able to make that pick, they're wiping points off the board. But because he dropped it, now it's 4th down, and of course, they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to score 3.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. The give to the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here's the handoff. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. The give to the tailback. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the ground, it's Webb. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Pulls it and fires to the left. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And the Jayhawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And they're not on the same page there.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Back to throw, it's Marshall. Fires to the wideout. And wings it incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal.
He'll take a shot. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Joyner. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Catch in the middle. It's Joyner. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Red Raiders can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the boot, looking for his man. Buys a little time. Quickly to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They boot it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. The give on the inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Red Raiders lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able...
Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, it's a little bit of a gamble, but they get the 1st down. Nothing to worry about.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense. offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Marshall. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, they're after him. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares, problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Jayhawks will line up to punt it away. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Joyner. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success.
He's got it, first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Got a little space.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on second down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Red Raiders! They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he wants it all. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. Fires to the big fella. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Offside.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The Jayhawks will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
That's a good first down for this offense. Get something positive going. Like, listen, the possessions are shrunk now. We're in the fourth quarter. The clock is ticking for us. Down 2 possessions. You're not going to get many more, so they got to be smart with the football while still being aggressive.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to it. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Leaves it with the running back. Inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Kansas.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that could be big as it draws him to within a field goal. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Going to the ground. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Spangler. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He now has 61 yards rushing in this one and closing in on 1,800 yards for the season.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Great job on 1st down. Great job on 2nd down. This defense needs to come up big one more time. They got to get the stop. Big time moment. I got to get my offense the football back.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Quick completion on the out. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. To the air, it's Marshall. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. Loose in the middle. Touchdown, Jayhawks. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense getting set for 1st down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Ferguson. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again.
And why would you not go back to it? I mean, he's caught everything thrown his way. He's been the focal point of this offense. They need a play late in the football game. They find him again. If I'm this defense, I got to make sure I'm doing everything I can to take him away.
Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Quick completion on the out route. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Got it in the middle, it's Fry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Takes it from the gun on third down. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And if you're the defense right now, you've given up some yards on this drive, but you've got a possession lead. You just need one more stop after that last incompletion setting up fourth down. Do you blitz? Do you try to speed up the QB? Let's find out and watch.
Time is their enemy. It's running out on them. Down 4, they'll go for it on fourth down. Scrambling away. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Wide open downfield.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. He caught it! Touchdown, Red Raiders! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the fourth quarter.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Kansas offense returns to the field. And they only need a field goal, and they have to manage the time wisely here.
Yeah, I think you want to manage the clock, Reese. Be smart with your timeout situation. Know where to attack, Jesse, on the field right now.
Yeah, generally you want to attack with your best players. So get them in matchups that you like and get those guys the football.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Looking for a man, it's Marshall. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Defense dropping into soft coverage. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays.